Hello everyone, I'm making this video to show you what happens if you choose to do things a little out of order once you arrive in Skellige. Following the main quest would dictate that you look for Yennefer first and lead you to Caer Trolda and King Bran's funeral. Then you'll have to go to the wake, and only after you complete the sequence with the Mask of Urberos will you then head to Lofoten with Yennefer to investigate the Wild Hunt activity. However, it turns out that you get a few pieces of unique dialogue with her if you go to Lofoten on your own, deal with Morkvarg first, and then visit the place with Yennefer. I'll have to thank the couple of people who commented about this because I wasn't aware of it. They did so on my Things You May Have Missed About Yennefer video, link to that is in the description, so thank you very much guys. Now let's have a walkthrough of all the different things that I encountered. The first one is a line of dialogue during the conversation with the mourning women.
You've come too late. He went to the garden to fight Morkvarg.
This Morkvarg, half man, half wolf?
Yes?
Won't bother you anymore. Already killed it.
I know. Craven went there before you, but has yet to return.
Didn't see him in the garden. Doesn't bode well. Don't know if there's much point in going there.
Even if he's dead, we could find some clues near his body.
Let's hope.
There is something curious here because you can actually find Skjal's body while exploring the area before this scene. Have a look.
Human blood. Lots of it. Deep wound must have been. Untouched. No sign of feeding. Morkvarg doesn't devour his victims. Strange.
Of course, Geralt has no way of knowing that this was Craven's body beforehand, but unfortunately there are no extra lines upon finding out that this was actually his corpse later on. Maybe he has forgotten? I don't know. Moving on, upon exiting the village, there is a short conversation with Yennefer as you walk together with... as my daughter is screaming in the next room. So it usually goes like this.
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
You'll see when the time comes.
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
I suppose. But then I wouldn't be the woman you fell in love with, would I?
Instead now we get this.
You didn't mention your heroic battle with this Morkvarg character?
You know me. Don't like to take my work home.
I'm afraid you don't like home. The very concept of it. I asked you once to move to Vengerberg for me. Remember? Was that ever a row?
Yeah. Those were the days.
Then, upon arriving at the garden itself, Yennefer has one
Yes.
more unique line.
Yes? Ivy-covered walls, a mysterious garden. Shame we're not here under different circumstances. Yes?
I think it's such a wonderful thing they included this in the game. And thanks once again to the people who told me about it. And in the spirit of my Things You May Have Missed videos, even this isn't one technically, I'll give you a couple of bonuses here. Two more what I consider to be rare pieces of dialogue with Yennefer during this very quest that aren't related to the fact that you've already dealt with Morkvarg. The first one happens if you do this quest and you haven't yet seen Uma at all. So before the first time you see him during the Bloody Baron chain. In that case, here's what Yen and Geralt say before leaving the garden.
Do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That... well... she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be her companion, or someone else altogether connected to them both. I don't know.
You must see Donar. Ask him to whom exactly he sold the thing.
Not coming with me?
You know, I'm better off not showing myself to him now.
Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skellige anymore. Maybe she's in Velen, hiding somewhere. Or in Novigrad, world's largest city.
Better to have some idea where to look than none.
Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it, safe and sound. That I promise you.
Ciri's trail in Skellige. We've followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Right, the second piece of dialogue is a rather cute one and takes place if you decide to escort Yennefer back to Larvik.
Giddy up.
Decided to keep me company?
Never know what might come at you deep in a dark forest.
You think someone may wish to hurt me?
Think I should warn off anyone who'd be dumb enough to try.
Now here's something that got me a little frustrated when I was recording this video. I was convinced, and still am to a certain extent, that Yennefer has another line if you decide to escort her, but then suddenly walk away. You know, similar to how it was on your way to the garden.
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage. Hey, Geralt, come back.
But for some reason it wouldn't play no matter how much I tried. I remember some kind of dismissive comment about how Geralt has wandered off once more, or something. Gosh, I'm not even sure anymore. I suppose it could have been someone else saying it that got me confused, or it might actually be Yennefer that says it, but during some other quest. Anyway, I still think there was something more here. Tell me if I'm right or wrong about it. Also, let me know whether or not you were aware of any or all of these things. And I leave you now with the dialogue between Geralt and Jarl Donar that references the sale of Uma, as Yennefer suggested. And that was it. Thank you very much for watching. Special thanks to my supporters on Patreon and YouTube members. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like. And until the next one, stay tuned and be good.
Greetings, Geralt.
With Bran gone, by my count, that makes you the eldest of the Jarls.
Aye, it does. But I trust it'll not be for long.
Not like any of the others stand out, age you?
Nay, but I'll gladly pass the honour to the next in line. I've lived my fill, steeped my hand in the blood of foes, felt the warmth of the southern sun and the bite of the northern winds, the touch of women of the east and west. Now, I wish to die a death worthy of song.
What's new on Hindersfjall?
New. Lofoten lies in ruins. The garden has been devastated. At least Morkvarg's a problem no more, thanks to you. Now, if you could send the King of the Wild Hunt the same way.
All in good time. Listen. Need to broach a difficult topic. A young man from your clan. Skjall.
Craven, you meant to say.
That's just it. It was unjust of you to strip him of his name. He didn't run away, flee out of fear. He...
Only blood can clear one of shame. Words change nothing. Not his, not yours.
Apparently there was an ugly creature here. Showed up the day after Lofoten was destroyed.
Ah, true. Crawled up from the beach. Gob looked like eels had been nibbling at, and he walked like he had a barrel between his legs. A good deal of fun, that one.
You sold him, did I hear right?
Aye, I sold him. This merchant comes here from time to time, buys narwhal horns off us, uses them to make earrings and other such baubles for the wenches.
We were talking about the creature.
Ah, yes. This merchant, his eyes lit up soon as he saw the beast. Said a freak like that be the pride of any court. Proud of that, you merchant? Foreigners. I didn't want to sell him, but he offered a slew of coin.
Didn't know there was a slave trade in Skellige.
This weren't no human, Geralt. If you'd seen him, if you'd seen the mad things he does.
Tell me, what's he do?
Long bloody story. Suffice to say, my hound's wiser than he was, and my hound eats his own shite sometimes.
Where will I find this merchant and the creature?
Why'd you ask? Wanna buy him for yourself?
Looking to train a new witcher.
Ha, good one. The merchant. He asked about the route to Novigrad, if there was pirates, so I reckon that's where he sailed.
Just as likely that he stayed there as it is that he moved on. Either way, my chances of finding him are slim. Well, thanks anyway. Take care.